But you know what I do to keep from getting stressed out about the inevitable?
What?
I think about the life force. The thing that denies death its due. The procreative act. The beast with two backs. Strange, but sex and death are two sides of the same coin.
Alright, so I'm speaking on Proverbs 5, right? And in Proverbs 5, it says, warning against adultery. Now, in this proverb, it says, my son, pay attention to my wisdom. Turn your ear to my words of insight, that you may maintain discretion and your lips may preserve knowledge. For the lips of the adulterous woman drip honey, and her speech is smoother than oil. But in the end, she is bitter as gall, sharp as a double-edged sword. Her feet go down to death. Her steps lead straight to the grave. She gives no thought to the way of life. Her paths wander aimlessly, but she does not know it. Now here. Now then, my sons, listen to me. Do not turn aside from what I say. Keep to a path far from her. Do not go near the door of her house, lest you lose your honor to others and your dignity to the one who is cruel. Alright. So as we can see, it's literally speaking about sleeping with a woman, right? And this is a woman who is in a relationship, whatever. She's a married woman, right? But you as a man, right, you should only be dealing with a woman who you're married to, who's your wife, right? Now, here it says you will lose your honor if you walk by her house. If you walk by her house, you lose your honor. Now, I'm not even speaking on women, even in our day-to-day, right? If you're seeing something pop up on your Instagram or you're on a website you shouldn't even go or see certain things, or else you lose your honor. And the second you see those things, you should put them aside, run away, right? And it's the same with Joseph in the Bible. Joseph was a guy who was snatched up from, well, his brothers sold him into slavery, and eventually he was in like the Pharaoh's house, the king's house. He worked his way up. The king trusted him, and one day the wife tried to make a move on him, and he ran away, right? He didn't entertain her at all. And then because of this, he got thrown in jail because the wife lied on his name. Like, who was the king going to believe? Joseph or the wife, right? But he did the right thing in terms of running away. He was put in jail, spent some years in jail, but he interpreted some dreams, came out of jail, and now he's at the highest position, right? But he fled from sexual immorality, right? He did not stay or entertain the idea of sleeping with the woman who was married. He did not entertain the idea of falling a victim to the lust or the desire of whatever she was offering him. And that's literally how, as men, you have to operate. You can't fall victim to lust. You can't fall victim to this kind of sin. Because then the next thing it says at the end of this verse, it says, for lack of discipline, they will die. They were led astray by their own great folly. It says lack of discipline will cause you to die. Right? There'll be no life in you. It will cause you to die. Now, I'm thinking die as in, you know, night and day. I don't know how, like, die is die. For lack of discipline, they will die. In this life, you won't experience life. You'll only experience death if you're someone who just constantly falls into sexual sin, into sexual immorality. That's what the verse is telling us here. Do you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I'm trying to understand how deep die is, because that's crazy. Lack of discipline will cause you to die. That's deep. But literally, the second you see something popping up on your phone or on your Instagram, right, you have to run away from it. You have to turn away, and it's only going to be you. No one's going to be around. It's only going to be you in those moments. And this is like a test to yourself as well. How certain or how convicted are you in this journey to want to live clean, to want to live pure, to be righteous, right? How committed are you within yourself when no one's looking, right? The moment you have that feeling in your spirit, oh, I should not be looking at this, you run away. The second it even pops up, you run away. Don't entertain it. That's how you lose your honor. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is something I had to learn over the years. The second I felt that thing in my spirit, like, stop looking at this. It took time, it took practice. Many failures had to happen, right? And then over time, build the habit of no, 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 and moving forward. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is just a quick video, but we have to run away from sin. We have to run away from sexual immorality. We can't entertain it, especially if we're trying to be serious on the journey, right? If we're trying to live clean, if we're trying to live pure spiritually, right? There's certain things that we just can't entertain. Sleeping with a woman who's married, first of all, it's crazy that man's gonna come for you. But sleeping around in general is not something we should be doing. It's not the way to live. And the second you see something pop up into your reality that could deviate you or lead you into a certain place, run away. Take care of your energy, take care of your spirit, take care of your health. Run away from sexual immorality. Don't entertain the idea of it. The second you see it, dip. Let's go.